Hey YouTube family, Auntie is here. I'm Patty Jackson. I'm your auntie of pop culture. It's not cute not knowing, and now we're going to know, but we got to start off with a hug. Come on. The curls and the scoop. Now, tomorrow I'm going to be coming to you from Florida. I'm going to be down at Walt Disney World. They have their Dreamers Academy where young kids getting ready to embark on school are going to be heading into the next venture. So they take them out. There's motivational speeches. There's a ton of great stuff for these young kids, and I'm going to be hanging down in Florida with them. Got some highlights to talk about. Finally, we're getting the scoop on the 5-part docuseries on Tupac Shakur and his mom. A 5-part series that examines Tupac, born in prison. His mom was a Black Panther. He loved his mother, but they clashed growing up in the way that he did, but it formed him to be the person that he was. And she, his fierce defender. I saw a trailer, and it was amazing watching the dynamics between the rapper and his mom. It's coming to FX, but it's also coming to Hulu. And mark your calendar because it's dropping April the 21st. Last week, I was talking about this on the Fox Nation. I think a lot of people don't know where to find it. So look for it on YouTube. The Jussie Smollett hoax. It's really like a comedy, because the brothers who were involved and they blamed everything on Jussie, they start acting it out. I'm telling you, you're going to swear you've watched a scene from Saturday Night Live, watching them act this out and what they did. I don't know if it was meant to be comedy, but it sure was comedy. It's the Jussie Smollett, the alleged hoax. But look for it, and you're going to see what I mean when I say the way they acted this thing out. It was crazy. Stephanie Mills is getting ready to take her first acting gig. Every Easter, Lifetime will give us a movie, and this movie is called Pride. Brought to us by Sean Robinson and Bishop T.D. Jakes. It's from their 7 Deadly Sins, and pride is a sin. Stephanie Mills plays the owner of a bake shop, and she's in denial about her son, played by Tommy Miles, a.k.a. Nephew Tommy from the Steve Harvey Morning Show. She's done Broadway. Yes, she has. She's done Broadway, but her first acting role, mark your calendar, everybody, Easter weekend, Saturday, April the 8th. Spinning Gold is a movie that's coming out at the end of the month. There was this man, Neil Bogart. He headed up Casablanca Records. They had Donna Summer. They had the Isley Brothers. They had Kiss, the rock group. Gladys Knight, Bill Withers. This was an independent record label that became a force in the 70s and a threat to many of the major big labels. He had Parliament. He had the Village People. It tells his life, the acts. He had no idea what he had stumbled upon, but for a record company that was independent, it was a force and it was a threat. Spinning Gold features Jason Derulo as Ron Isley, Lettucey as Gladys Knight. You're going to see a lot of cameos in this movie, but it opens in theaters at the end of the month. Jay Farrow is in it. Wiz Khalifa is playing George Clinton. Johnny Gill plays a part. You got to see it. We're doing a big Philadelphia screening on next week, and I'll have a chance to really see it and host it. Donna Summer, speaking of her HBO documentary is coming in May. It's simply entitled Faith. She died in 2012. She was 63 from lung cancer. What an incredible career, and for a time there, she ruled the 70s. I adored her. I adored this woman. She was very nice, but she was often torn between her faith and secular music. Like, I think a lot of people, it's that torn. You see it with an Al Green. You saw it with a Little Richard, where they're torn. There's the popular music and then their faith. This documentary is coming to HBO Max, so look out for it. Donna Summer, simply entitled Faith. Monique. Are we ready for the not HBO, Netflix special? It's next week, y'all. April the 4th. She got paid a lot of money because she sued Netflix and took them on the carpet, so they had to pay up, give her money. She's really going to tell it like it is. But Monique, she is coming, y'all. My Name is Monique. Drops on Netflix April the 4th. Any Bob Marley fans out there? I love the music of Bob Marley. He died so young, 36 years old in 1981. But the songs that he had, he really led the way with reggae and ska. That music, he was that guy. A movie is being made. They should be almost finished because they were filming in Canada. But there is a movie coming out about Bob Marley. January of next year. January of next year, they're going to have this movie. There's a lot of buzz. The guy who played Malcolm X in the movie that Regina King directed, he is playing Bob Marley, but a music legend who died too soon. So we're getting the scoop on the movie Air, the new Amazon movie, Ben Affleck, Matt Damon. People have seen it and they're loving it. This is the story of the two white guys who kind of like went after Michael Jordan to say, we want you to be the star of our sneaker. And this was before Michael Jordan was famous. This was way before, but it started a phenomenon in the 80s. Ben Affleck directed this movie, and Matt Damon stars. He plays the guy Vaccaro who had to convince the family, come on around. We want Michael Jordan. We want him to be at the face of our brand. It was real funny because everyone is saying, well, did Michael Jordan give y'all permission to do this movie? He actually did. But you know what he told Ben Affleck? You got to ask my mom first. You got to go through my mom. So that was a very true story, how he went through the mom to get Michael Jordan to sign on and in making this movie Air. It too starts next week. A lot of people that you see, Viola Davis is starring along with her real life husband. They're playing the parents of Michael Jordan. You also have Chris Tucker. You also have Marlon Wayans. So this one of those movies you're going to see a lot of people. Do you see the actual young man who plays Michael Jordan? Very briefly, because it was about him, but it wasn't about him. It was about this whole marketing campaign that, you know, to this day, Air Jordan is that sneaker that kids want, adults want, they save. It really started a phenomenon, but the reviews for Air have been great, and it's coming to Amazon Prime next week. But ain't that funny? He had to go through Michael Jordan's mom to get permission about this. I'm going to be in a different setting over the next couple of days, so we're going to get these reports in as we can get them in. But leave a comment. You know, being on a plane, I had a lot of time to go through the comments. I appreciate you guys so much. Give us a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel so you never miss anything. It's not cute, not knowing. It's the curls. It's the scoop. I'm Patty Jackson. I am your auntie of pop culture.